All right. Are we up now? Can y'all hear me? Is everything okay? Is the video looking good? Did y'all hear that nice jam? Um, Brian said you keep it up. You gotta take the missus to the bathroom, to the bedroom. Oh, he said the bedroom. I thought he said bathroom. Oh man, that beat is off the chain, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Tell you that beat is off the chain. Uh, One of them beats, and that's why I made the rain background. To do that because it's one of them beats, man. You just close your eyes, man. You just let that jump rock. Because before I got on camera, that's what I was doing. I was behind the camera doing this right here. That shit bad, boy. I'm telling you. Get going, y'all spouses and girlfriends and boyfriends gonna be in trouble listening to that shit. I probably need to stop playing it, you know. But guys, I don't know what happened last time. I changed the scene for you ready to come talk to y'all, and the whole computer just shut down. It shut down and restarted. And I was like, what the hell? That never happened before, you know, unless it was set to restart itself or something, but it never happened before. It just completely shut down, you know, and booted back up, you know. So as you said, bust the rug, man. I wasn't doing nothing but just sitting there, closing my eyes, shaking my head, man. I said, that shit is bumping. That shit is banging. I love that beat. That shit is banging. Anyway, y'all know. Again, I want to say this before we get in to the show. Again, if you want to be a content creator, guys, be ready for this because you got people who just want to come argue with you and just do some of everything, you know. So you know it's crazy, and sometimes you just get tired of it and just say, you know, fuck it. You just start. You don't want to block people, but you just get to the point. You just be like, you know, fuck it. I'm just gonna block everybody, but I don't want to do that because I want to give people a voice, you know, and say what they agree or disagree with. So for those of you who remember, I posted up a post asking people how they feel about Carlton, Major's dad, you know, about his behavior and the thing about why he's changed his mind about letting Major being buried by his mom. You know, and for the most part, nobody said nothing bad about the man. They just said, you know, hey, a lot of people just saying, hey, I rocked with him at first, but now his behavior, I don't know what he's doing now. And I think that's foul that, you know, he's not letting Major be buried by his mom. And you got some people saying, you know, well, he's the dad, so he got the final say so. So whatever he chooses to do, let him do it. All right. So I'm like, really, it ain't a wrong answer to that. The question is, how do you feel about what he did? Now, that post being a week old, I got a motherfucker over there now saying nobody should have an opinion about somebody that you don't know and his son is dead or some shit like that. You know, some shit like that. I'm not going to read all that. If you want to go see it, go to the post and you see the person I'm talking about. So I told the person, because they first commented this weekend, I said, well, I'm going to tell you what a wise woman and a wise man told me. If you don't want people to talk about it, then what? Don't show it. All right? A wise woman and a wise man told me, if you don't want people to talk about it, then don't show it. This man made himself public. He showed us how he really act. And he pretty much showed us his real demeanor, in a sense. So people started side-eyeing him. You can't fault nobody for that. All right? So, didn't hear nothing from the person in a few more days. Then gonna find this motherfucker commented tonight. Not too long ago before I came on the show. And on there they left 2 comments. And pretty much they're saying y'all crazy for having an opinion when y'all don't know him and y'all didn't even know Major existed. Alright? I can't tell you everything what I said to the person because I just did it before I went live. But one of the main things I did point out, I said, so you say we don't know Major and we don't know Carlton. You are correct. We don't know him. But wait a minute. The same thing goes for you. You over here defending him and you don't know now one of them. You don't know Carlton and you don't know Major. So how the fuck does it work? You come over here and defended a man, which you had the right to do. But you're saying people are wrong for having an opinion? How the fuck does that work? None of us know him, but it's okay for you to come to my post which is a week old, and argue with me about my posts and what people have opinions about when you don't know the motherfucker your damn self. How the hell does that work? That's crazy. How the fuck does it work? And I told her, I said, I'm tired of my people. When we see fuck shit, we still want to give people a pat on the back. And that's not right. All right? And I told the person in one of my comments, I said, I tell you what, go find Carlton and you ask him, where was he at when Major was alive? Then me and you can talk. And then furthermore, ask him this. Why was he putting up multiple GoFundMe's? For what? When you ask him them questions, then me and you can talk. And I want to see whatever answer he give you, if he give you a straight answer, would you still defend him if it does sound like he's trying to make money off his child? All right? If you still feel the same way, then let's talk. All right? But go find him and ask him them questions. And I'd like to see what you think after that. All right? All right? I would like to know how you think after that. When you ask him about the multiple GoFundMe's and where is he at when Major was alive. Now, I agree with you that that's still his son. I give you that 100%. That's still his son. All right? But what's up with all this suing? Suing takes money. When you win the case, you make money. So come on, man. Let's just be logical here. Come on now. You can't sue everybody if you ain't got nothing. You can't sue everybody if you ain't got nothing. All right? So yeah, you may think we crazy for having an opinion, but hell, they'll make you just as crazy because you defending and you don't know the shit. So man, look. Boy, I tell you the truth. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But I'm not gonna block her. I'm gonna leave her up. I'm gonna leave her up and let her say what she wanna say, because she got the right to say whatever she wanna say. But even herself will have to ask those questions, I mean, what now? What changed everything? What now? So, but, some people, they sit in their own ways. Thank you, 12 Step. It takes money to sue. All right? It does take money to sue. And then on top of that, I would have to ask her, if she come over here listen to this, why would this man turning on the people who was out there helping him find the search in cold ass rain and everything? Why do you turn on people? So we're gonna look past that too, right? A man by the name of Von L. Mays, who I got major respect for, had his people out there in the rain, in the cold, at nighttime, with flashlights, barely got visibility, helping to find your son. And you turned on them. You turned on them. Hey, we ain't supposed to have nothing to say? You better kiss my ass, man. I got everything to say. And that's the key word, opinion. Doesn't mean everything I say is facts, or everything they say is facts. That's just what it is. Opinion. Everybody got one. Just like everybody got assholes. Everybody got one. Amen? It's just an opinion. Now, you getting bent up out of shape over opinion, then I don't know how your life is living. You may not want to be on the earth no much longer. Because when you do stupid shit, we're going to have opinions about you. All right? So just remember that, Candace, whatever your name is, when you do stupid shit, we're going to have opinions about you. But I guess you're going to be like one of the people, oh, nobody perfect. Only God can judge me. Why motherfuckers always say that when they fuck up? But when they not fucking up, they don't bring God in the equation. In the equation. But as soon as they get in trouble, nobody can judge me. Only God can judge me. Yeah, I'm sure he can. Right. I'm sure he can. He sure can. He sure can. And he would judge you before you made that stupid mistake. Come on, man. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. All right. Anyway, guys, enough about that. Y'all want to see that? Y'all go over there to that post I did about Carlton. You see that person what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, we are here with updates to this story right here. And man, I tell you the truth, first of all, again, I don't think everybody's being truthful with this story when it comes to Gloria. We don't know much about Flying Brian in the background. We don't know too much about him. But Gloria with her people, I don't think everybody's telling the full truth. I think it's a lot of stuff that people is leaving out, and I don't know why they leaving out, because as you read more to this story, how can you sit up here and say you didn't know that this and that was going on? All right, when somebody actually said when they saw her when she was dating the son, she didn't seem to be a fit parent. You saw it with your own eyes. So how is it that now we coming out and say we did not know? All right, when pretty much the red flags in your face, constantly changing the numbers, moving all over the place. Nobody just realized that something was off. Miss Melody said she wanted to take care of the boy that got killed. If I'm saying that right, she wanted to take care of the boy that got killed, but Gloria refused to get the child up. Will she have a right not to get the child up? But I say this right here: if Gloria knows she wasn't in a stable situation, then she probably should have gave the child to Melanie. Or unless this is what Gloria really wanted, like with a lot of these stories that it seems like. These people have children. When they have disabilities, they don't want to deal with them. All right? And I may be wrong for saying what I'm going to say. In the sense I understand, doing what I do, dealing with people with grown-ups who has disability, the shit is hard. All right? The shit is hard. But no way in hell, in all capital letters, that gives you a right to serve your children up to a person who probably don't give a damn about you, never did give a damn about you. He probably just needed a place to stay, and you needed some companionship. All right? So y'all two came together, and this man here did all this damage to your child. And instead of you defending your child, you move in with him. Now, this is the first story I've heard this shit. And I'm pretty much sure there's many more. You move in with a man that hurt your child. But we found out today, what I've been saying today, it's been a lot of lies. You stayed in that apartment for a good minute with that child. And you was locking your other children up in a room with that body. All right? So you got the nerve to get on the interview in jail to say, I'm sorry, but I didn't do it. Yes, you did, ma'am. Yes, you did. You just as guilty as he is. All right? You are just as guilty as he is. And you just as dirty and nasty as he is, because you allowed it to happen, because you looking for the benefit factor of it instead of taking care of your children. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into this once this ad get through playing. The update today, she was in court today. She made her appearance in court today. And we're going to hear what's going on with this. And we're going to get deep into this rabbit hole. Because, to be honest, Gloria need her ass whooped. And Brian definitely need his ass whooped. All right? So, let's have a listen. Let's see. Let me take this down right here. Where y'all at? Oh, there you go right there. Okay. All right. Let's have a listen.
The mother of an 8-year-old boy whose body was left decomposing in an apartment for up to a year with his 3 siblings is making her appearance in court today.
A live look inside that courtroom as we showed you earlier. This is Gloria Williams. She just went before the judge. We've learned that the court had a hard time finding a qualified attorney to represent her, but they did assign a defense attorney.
Now I wonder why. I wonder why they had such a hard time finding an attorney to defend this woman. I wonder why.
Just a short time ago, live pictures again of her in the courtroom. She is in the orange jumpsuit. Of course, it says county jail on the back. And ABC 13's Bree Berry in the courtroom, near that courtroom now. She has just learned that the attorney just assigned to this case is meeting with Williams before going to the judge, and that's clear enough. We see it there. Deputies discovered the body, by the way, of little Kendrick Lee on Sunday, October the 24th. This little 8-year-old boy, he was beaten to death. And that is the suspect in that case, of course, is Brian Coulter, excuse me. Gloria Williams is an accessory in all of this by omission. This was in Harris County after his 15-year-old brother notified police. Williams was arrested last week along with her boyfriend, Brian Coulter. Williams charged now with injury to a child and tampering with evidence, a human corpse. We are listening to an inside of the courtroom and hearing, and we're going to be having more this afternoon, and we will certainly bring it to you.
All right. So, again, the 15-year-old is a hero in my eyes. The 15-year-old is a hero in my eyes. Every time I look at this story, I am so happy that he stood up for his brothers. I am so happy he stood up for them. He said he tired of this shit. He ain't gonna take this shit no more. He gonna do something. And how many times our parents or our granddad or grandma told us, only you know when you're tired. All right? This man was going over there beating them children. Broke one of them jaw. They kept taking out the abuse. They was already tired. But there was a breaking point where the 15-year-old said, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. And texted mom and said, hey, you know what? I ain't finna do this no more. I'm calling 911. So he is a hero for saving his family. Sadly, nobody else came to help them. Even the neighbors who said they thought was something wrong did not step in and do anything. Don't get it twisted. Not saying that they obligated, but you said yourself on the camera, you knew something was wrong, but you didn't know the extent of it. That still kind of get me right there. You know, I mean, you would think they'd be encourage you even more to at least do a welfare check. You know, so I don't know, guys. They just this is crazy, man. This is so crazy. All right, guys. So I think he got some more stuff in here. It says Texas woman live in an apartment with remains of her 8-year-old son for months. So she stayed in an apartment with her son remains for 8 months, but you said in the interview, I didn't do it. Well, you may not didn't do it, but you didn't do anything about it either. Oh, Candice, since you say somebody lost their child while you ordered my comment on that post, hey, Gloria Williams lost a child too. Gloria Williams lost a child too. She lost an 8-year-old son. I guess you don't come over here and say we stupid because we got something to say about this too, right? And this woman killed her son. So you gonna say something about that, Candice? I love to see your comment. Come on over here and say something. Come on over here. A Texas woman lived in an apartment with remains of her 8-year-old son for months after he was murdered. Allegedly by the mother's boyfriend, Houston KTRK-TV has learned 3 of her other children were also later found abandoned in the home. All right. On Monday, 35-year-old Gloria Williams appeared in court where more disturbing details in an already difficult case were revealed. Williams is charged with injury to a child by omission and temporary evidence. Her bond is set at $900,000, $350,000 for injury to a child, $300,000 for temporary evidence, and $250,000 for injury by omission. Her boyfriend, 31-year-old Brian Coulter, is charged with 8-year-old Kendrick Lee murder. His bond is set at $1 million. Coulter is accused of beating a child to death around Thanksgiving of last year. And you stayed with this man. You stayed with this man. And it's almost Thanksgiving again. You stayed with this man after he did that. Ain't no way in hell. I could be one of the men with probably the worst insecurities. I probably be one of the men that got the worst insecurities. You do some shit like this, I ain't got no problem throwing up that middle finger because I don't need no companionship that bad that you do this to my child. But not only my child, but to anybody's child. My insecurities ain't that damn bad. All right? They always watch you do this to this child. It's them deuces. All right? It's them damn deuces. And yeah. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to call them laws too. All right? That's the shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. Both he and Williams remain in jail. According to new details given Monday, Williams and Coulter live with the remains. Oh, both of them did. Jesus Christ. Wow. So what it sounds like to me is, y'all stayed in the apartment, y'all couldn't take the smell no more. So instead of y'all just grabbing everybody and leave, you know, y'all just took your own self, packed up and said, I can't take this smell no more. Let's get ghost. All right. But you leave the other ones in there so they can smell this shit so they can see that shit. You know, boy, you talk about some low down people. And this is why I tell y'all, family members are the biggest bullies. All right? Amen? Family members are the biggest bullies to children. Yes, they got bullies at school. All right? They got bullies in the neighborhood. But the biggest bullies are the grown-ups at home. Those are the biggest bullies. Okay? So, this what y'all did. The survivor children alleged that they were locked in a room with Kendrick remains. They locked them in a room with remains. Even while the couple lived there. Williams allegedly sent groceries to the apartment once a month and kept the lease on the unit so the remains wouldn't be found. How clever. How clever. How clever. How clever. Authorities discovered Kendrick's remains a week ago. His siblings were living in deplorable conditions. Last week, when Coulter made his first court appearance, the judge overseeing the case recused himself for personal reasons. Interesting. How about that? Interesting. All right. It's sad when a woman so desperate to keep a man and put her children. It's sad when a woman so desperate to keep a man and put her children and Jeffy. I don't know what you're saying right there, but that happen every day, probably not to where you kill your child. That's real talk in our community now. For personal reasons, the judge recused himself. When Coulter arrived, he walked in slowly, asking the judge several questions at times. It appeared that he didn't understand what was being read to him. That some bitch knew what was being said to him. He knew exactly what was being said to him. Coulter also asked the judge to repeat what the charge was against him if he's convicted, if the sentencing is indeed 5 to 99 years to life. The judge said yes, but also advised him to speak through his attorney because anything he said can be used against him in a court of law. Meanwhile, Williams was supposed to be in court Friday, but due to the judge's sudden recusal, that appearance was pushed back to Monday, which is today. All right. KTRK has also learned that the court had a hard time finding a qualified attorney to represent her, but a defense attorney was eventually assigned. Williams is expected back in court later this week to go over her bond. The judge said Monday that her current bond was not sufficient for the charges. Williams' attorney argued that he needs time to review the case and asked the judge not to raise her bond. I would tell the judge, why the hell she got bond, period. All right. So let's see what's going on with Flying Brian here.
Well, the man accused of beating his girlfriend's young son to death just answered to a judge. We want to go straight to the courthouse, and ABC 13 reporter Erica Simon, who had a chance to talk to prosecutors about Brian Coulter. And Erica, this is a story that has just shaken us all to our very core. What did we learn today in the courtroom?
Melanie, absolutely. This case has gained nationwide attention because of the horrific details, because of the innocent children who are the victims here. But we got our first eyes set on Brian Coulter this afternoon. He walked in very slow. He moved slowly to the courtroom. He was asking the judge several questions.
You don't have to block that when that person said justice for R. Kelly. You ain't got to block that. I mean, they feel like he innocent. Hey, I can't do nothing about that. You know, they feel like R. Kelly's innocent. Hey, what can I say about it?
And then there were times where he acted like he didn't understand what was being read to him. He asked for the judge to repeat what the charge was against him, which is first-degree murder. He asked, was the potential sentencing indeed 5 to 99 years or life? The judge said yes, and then she also advised him not to speak any further and to ask any other questions he may have to his attorney, because obviously anything he says in court could be used against him. But one big thing that came out of the court this morning, the judge who was supposed to oversee this, Mel, Judge Morton, he recused himself this morning for personal reasons. So the girlfriend and the mother in all of this, Gloria Williams, she was set to make her appearance tomorrow as well, but that is most likely going to have to be pushed back due to this new recusal that we're learning of. But look, the prosecutors say that they are traumatized as well. They say all the investigators, everybody who has been involved in these cases, and the horrific details with the children being abandoned and living in deplorable conditions, with hearing how little sweet Kendrick Lee was beaten and killed allegedly at the hands of Coulter. They say it's getting to all of them, but they're trying to put on their professional hats and make sure that they don't leave any stone unturned and have a thorough investigation.
The Sheriff's Office and I are working very closely together to make sure that justice is done in this case, and that everyone's rights are protected, and that the children who are still surviving are protected as well. This is just a starting point.
Well, Coulter's bond is still set at $1 million. If he makes bond, he will be sentenced to house arrest until obviously he goes to trial. He's also was ordered today in court not to go near the 3 surviving children, the boys who were abandoned in that apartment in West Harris County. He also can't have any contact with Gloria Williams. He can't go near any child under the age of 17. He can't go near any dwelling or school or potential place that any of these victims could live. So he says he understood that. He signed off on it. Obviously prosecution says that this has a long way to go, but this is the very first step in hopefully getting these sweet babies some justice. Live downtown, Erica Simon, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Well, Erica, this case continues to not only horrify all of us, but really baffle us as well. So now we understand that the judge is going to recuse himself. Does that take everything back to square one?
Well, Mel, it just kind of delays things for a couple of days. Again, Judge Morton recused himself for personal reasons. The DA's office said they found that out this morning. So, of course, they're having to kind of go with the flow and having to make some adjustments. So there was a fill-in judge this morning. They were able to find somebody for that. But potentially now, like I said, instead of Gloria Williams appearing tomorrow, she most likely will be pushed back to sometime next week. So it's not too long of a delay. But, yes, this does kind of shake things up a bit. But again, as you said, with this type of case, Mel, I mean, it's triggering people for different reasons, including us here, at Channel 13. They're having to make those adjustments as that information is coming in.
Yeah, this case just really leaves us all with incredible chills. Thank you so much, Erica Simon, and we will continue to follow that story.
That lady, that attorney lady that showed right there, the white lady, ain't she doing Sam Olsen case? Ain't that the same lady who's trying to do Sam Olsen case? I think that's her. If it ain't, she sure look just like her, but I think that's that same lady who's on Sam, or who got her hands in Sam Olsen case. All right? And I think that is her. I think that's her. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time to thank each and every last one of you who's in the bidder tonight. What are you chatting or what are you in the bushes? I appreciate you being here today. We are here in support of the young man, Kendrick Lee. Did I say their name right? Kendrick Lee. We're here in support for the young man. Hopefully he get justice. And we are here in support of the other children. Hopefully they get justice as well. So you in the bushes or you chatting in the chat room. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. You could be doing anything else, but you chose to be here with the Chris Thorne Show and family tonight. All right, and I appreciate you. And if you don't mind, please get that thumbs up for your boy, because the more y'all hit that thumbs up, the more people are coming in. We got 74 in the bid, and I appreciate you. All right. Well, hey, Ann, what's going on? As a matter of fact, who all in the building? Just Blaze, what's going on? Ann, what's going on? Queen, KK, Georgia, RG, everything Reese, D's, what's going on? Brian, Louisa, what's going on? MP, hey, MP, what's going on, dear? Sarah with age, what's going on? Night Owl, what's going on? With the business, London Link, what's going on? Raven Hart, what's going on? S. Hagen, what's going on? ZZ, what's going on? I can't go all the way up. 12-step woman. All right. What's going on? Good evening. Sandy, what's going on? Oh, there go Pisces Princess. Hey, dude, what's going on? What's going on? Tanya M, what it do? Gustina Ferguson, what it do? Thank you for coming tonight. Appreciate you. And I think, well, I can't go all the way up. So, somebody named Rika Whitehead. All right, what's going right? Whitehead. Excuse me, I said Whitehead. Excuse me, Whitehead. Sorry about that. Well, hello, Helen. I was told you're not coming back to my show, and I understood your reason why, but I was told you weren't coming back. But I'm glad you're here. Beautiful Soul, what's going on? Sea Turtle, what's going on? And anybody else I missed, sorry about that, but shout out to all of you. All right. Dominique Home, what's going on? All right, so we got Aubrey. Hey, what's going on? So we got the same lady who tried to do the Olsen case, and I really want to know the updates on that, because I still want to know, where the hell is Dalton? Has anybody seen Dalton? Oh, where has my little Dalton go? Oh, where can he be? Where's Dalton? He still ain't came out and said nothing. That's a damn shame. Dalton still ain't came out and said nothing. And I actually want him to come out and say something. I really do. I really do. I want him to come out and say something. It would be nice. It'd be nice if he come out and say something. And all jokes aside, it'd be nice if Dalton come out and say something. All right. Now you gotta ask me who Dalton is. Then man, you slipping. Everybody know who Dalton is. Dalton Olsen. All right. All right, guys. So catching up on a lot of stuff. This was back on October the 28th. The maternal grandmother of one of Gloria Williams' children speaks to KTRK, and I think they talking about Melanie. They talking about Miss Melanie, and I need to find Miss Melanie because I would like to have her on the show and speak to Miss Melanie. She seemed like she a woman that's easygoing, and she seemed like she's a woman that don't mind saying that hey, she was not a fit parent, you know. But of course, Gloria was dating her son, so I think Melanie saw the red signs of her son dating her. But hey, y'all know how it is sometimes. A lot of people date people and you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. So, but anyway, though, the first thing it says right here, she was never fit. She was never a fit mom to me. I will always get on her to keep the house clean and keep the kids clean. She was unstable and easily manipulated. Well, there it is. All right. So we're getting somewhere as to how this happened. But let's see what grandma says. The grandmother of one of the children of Gloria Williams, the mother whose 8-year-old son's skeletal remains were found in a West Harris County apartment Sunday, spoke exclusively to KTRK. I seen that interview somewhere. Where is it at? In an effort to help shed light on why family members were not aware of what happened. All right, let's go. This is what I want to know right here. This is what I want to know right here. All right, so let's see what they say right here. Let's see what they say. They said they want to answer questions why the family members were not aware what was going on. So let's see what they say. The unspeakable acts which took place behind the door of apartment 531 at 3535 Greencrest Drive would likely forever not only leave the children scarred, but also the investigators left with the task of uncovering the gruesome details. Williams, 35, had been charged with injury to a child by omission and temporary evidence. Her boyfriend, Brian Coulter, 31, had been charged with murder. Investigators say he beat the boy to death in front of his siblings. Afterwards, Williams and Coulter allegedly left the survivor children's apartment to live with their brother's corpse for nearly a year. The children were malnourished by the time they were discovered. Melody Robinson says her granddaughter was spared the abuse and torture her siblings endured because she has not lived with her mother. All right, good deal. She was saved. All right. Williams, since she was a toddler, Robinson explained that Williams is the mother of 6 children. She has 2 daughters, ages 17 and 13, and 4 sons. The other boys are 15, 10, and 7. And the fourth boy was only 8 years old when he died. According to Robinson, Williams has not had a good track record with the men in her life. How about that? I think we all know that. I think we all knew that. So that's not surprising. We all knew that. You know? Yeah, we all knew that. Robinson met Williams in 2005 when she was dating her son at the time. Williams only had the two oldest children who both had different fathers. The young mother of her children moved in with Robinson's family for a short while until the couple broke up. Robinson says Williams was a nice enough woman, but there were areas where she needed improvement. She was never a fit mom to me, Robinson said. I will always get on her to keep the house clean and keep the kids clean. She was unstable and easily manipulated. After Williams and Robinson's son broke up, they did not hear from her until Williams' mother, Hazel Williams, reached out and informed them that Williams had given birth to a daughter. Robinson said she stepped in and brought her granddaughter to live with her when she was only 2 weeks old. But having no legal custody of the baby, Williams was able to take her back. After that, Robinson says Williams rekindled a relationship with her oldest son's father, who lived in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and moved in with him. When she became pregnant with her fourth child, she reached out to Robinson and asked if she could take custody of her granddaughter, who was then 2 years old. Robinson did not hesitate, and this time never allowed the child to return to her mother. She did, however, invite Williams and other children to come for visits and participate in family functions, like birthday parties, but she says Williams did not always keep in touch. Williams went on to have 2 more children after that. Williams then married another man with whom she had no children, according to Robinson. Their husband passed away, and it was about that time that Williams met Coulter, who Robinson said is the man who would change their lives forever. According to Robinson, Williams' oldest daughter lived in a home with her 4 little brothers at first. Robinson says that the oldest daughter told her she witnessed Coulter abusing the boys and stood up against him. Williams did not approve and told her she needed to leave. Now that's fucked up. Her daughter was standing up for her family, and you told her to leave, versus the man who doing the dirty shit. But you told your daughter to leave. But you know what? This ain't the old story we'd have heard that. Like I said in one of my last streams, this happens a lot in families. For some reason, when it comes to daughters and mothers, when the daughter stand up against the man, whether he's touching her, molesting her, or doing whatever the hell he's doing, for some reason the moms get mad at the daughter and want to put the daughter out because she's doing the right thing by telling her mom that this man is doing some foul shit when you gone. All right? And you just stay hypnotized for having a companionship. You say that your daughter is the problem. That's sickening. And that's heartbreaking. That's sickening and heartbreaking to hear that you put your own child out because she telling you what's right. This man abusing your children. She's standing up for her brothers while you ain't doing shit. But you told her to get out because she doing what's right. How about that? How about that? How about that? She was only 15 years old at the time, and Robinson said she was forced to live on the streets for over a year. Damn. When the girl ended up at the hospital, Children Protective Services contacted Robinson. Although Robinson was not the teen's grandmother, she formed a bond with her as a young child and brought her to live with her sister. The sisters would speak to their brothers as often as possible on FaceTime. Robinson said it was difficult, though, because she says William did not always allow them to have contact. Robinson said the 50-year-old would often speak to his sisters from a dark room, and even though they spoken this year, he never mentioned that their little brother was dead. Robinson explained that it appears that if the children did not have many others to turn to, the oldest daughter's dad died a few years ago. The 8-year-old father is also deceased. Damn. The 8-year-old father is deceased. And William's mother suffered a stroke in August and has no idea any of this is happening. Jesus Christ. When asked why no other family members stepped in to help, here we go. Robinson said Williams often pushed them away and only came around when she needed something. Oh, well. Well, oh, yeah, I'd have seen that before. We all have seen that before. We all have seen that before. All right, we all have seen it before. People don't want to come around when you get paid. When you get paid, they think they supposed to get paid, and we got a lot of people around us like that. When you get paid, they feel like they supposed to get paid. All right, so I can see that. I can see that. This has taken them aback. They have offered so many times to take the kids and give Williams a break, but she declined. Robinson said in a case like this, she was sheltered away from everybody and hid what was going on. If someone pulls away from family, there is nothing you can do. You can't force yourself to be a family. Well, yeah, that is true. You can't force somebody to be a family, but I mean, there's no laws broken by intervening. All right? There's no laws broken by trying to intervene. You know, but I guess I get what they're saying. It's been 4 years since Robinson saw all of Williams' children together. My heart goes out to that baby, she said, of the deceased child. The last time I saw all of them, Williams brought them to my granddaughter's 9th birthday party. Chris Downey of the Downey Law Firm told KTRK-TV, we all need to be more vigilant. This was happening in an apartment complex where there were neighbors all around. Downey said, in the nature of the modern world, perhaps we don't spend as much time to come in contact with each other as much as we should, but it's a wake-up call to all of us to pay attention. And I totally agree. I totally agree. So, according to Melody, she wanted to step in and help. She wanted to step in and raise the children, or who all that she could raise, but Williams declined, you know, and again, you ain't got no legal rights to him. She got the right to decline, though. But again, you got somebody who want to help and give you a break, you know, for everything that you're doing or everything that you're dealing with. You know, you would think a lot of people take their offer since you're always going over there asking for money. You know, you're going to ask for money, then, you know, you can ask to get some assistance, you know, with raising the children. But we see what's going on here. If you let her raise the children, you won't go get no money. Because what Miss Melody probably would have told you, every time you would have came to her for money, and you with this dude, she probably would have told you, you got a man. What you doing asking me for money? And if she tell you that, she absolutely right. Why you keep coming to her for money when you got a man at home? All right? So you mean tell me this man can't provide you $5? He can't provide you $10? You can't go to McDonald's, get a McDouble, pack of cigarettes and drink or something? Y'all just that negligent and sorry that y'all can't keep up that much money just to go support little junk food habits and stuff like that. That's why you didn't let that woman take care of her children, because you knew that funding that they was giving you or were giving you was going to stop. Because all the funding they was going to get was going to go directly to them children. Also, I don't know if Melody would have raised them. Could she petition for her to start getting the benefits and for Melody to take the benefits and start raising her children? I don't know if she could have did that or not. You know, so listening to this and just thinking out loud and thinking kind of logically in a sense, if you would have did that, your stuff would have been cut off. Right? Am I kind of hitting that kind of nail on the coffin a little bit? All right. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I think part of what's going on. You know, you would have did that and they would have found out she was taking care of them children. You was going to lose benefits. You was going to lose benefits. But no, you want to take your money and spend it on flying Brian. And you ain't doing shit. Ain't doing nothing but using you. Ain't doing nothing but using you. And you allowed them to do it. All right. So again, to that lady who over there arguing with me. Oh, okay. Who over there arguing with me because she feel some kind of way because people making the comments about this man just trying to come in his child's life and he ain't really been there. Well, you got a woman right here who lost her child. So, you know, come on over here and say something. Come on over here and say something. I promise you, you won't get blocked. Come over here and say something. So you taking up for him. I sure would like to know how you feel about her. She lost a child, so it should be the same thing. Uh-oh. Must not gonna let me do it. Must not gonna let me do it. They ain't gonna let me read this. I gotta pay to read this. Well, you ain't gonna get no money out of me, so it ain't that serious. But however, though, I'm looking at the title right here, guys. It said the neighbors smelled odor for weeks before shocking discovery of a child in the apartment. So now, if it is true what this article is saying from the Houston Chronicles, then again, the question just had to be asked. If y'all smell this stuff, man, you see all this shit, then why not do anything? Why not do anything? And I had a couple people send me an Icky Mail show where he actually interviewed the neighbor and her sister. You know, shout out to him. I don't know how it went because I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, but he actually interviewed that woman. And maybe I need to listen to it. If he asked her the question, you know, why you didn't do anything if you smelt this, you know, y'all claim y'all smelt this foul odor coming from the apartment, you know, why y'all didn't call for a welfare check? Why y'all didn't do anything, you know? So I don't know if he asked her that question or not. But if I had him on my show, yeah, I would ask that question. Especially if he come and asking for food. I would ask that question. But apparently nobody answered that question. Right. So they're trying to read this, so I can't read that. Let's see what else I got over here. Did y'all hear that this fool, he was arrested last year for something that happened at a gas station? What I'm looking at right here, he was arrested last year for something that happened at a gas station. So
every 60 seconds.
This is all about.
Not one.
Anybody knew of this? That he was arrested last year at a gas station? And they say in the same month.
Case of child abuse and abandonment. The social media posts linked to the murder suspect, plus what we've learned about his criminal history. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Christine Noel. We are learning new details about the man at the center of a gruesome child abuse case. Brian Coulter is accused of killing his girlfriend's 8-year-old child and severely beating 3 others. Those boys were found abandoned in an apartment with their brother's skeletal remains. Now investigators have revealed Coulter's past, which includes an arrest in Luling. Our Michael Lepardi is live downtown tonight with the latest in these developments. Michael?
Christine, while the suspect remains in jail that's just behind us here, tonight a police chief offered details about that past arrest, and we're also hearing from the suspect's family. Tonight, 31-year-old Brian Coulter is in the Harris County Jail on a murder charge, and a law enforcement officer says it's not his first time behind bars. The police chief in Luling, Texas, about 2 hours west of Houston, says Coulter was arrested there last November after officers received a report of an intoxicated person at a Buc-ee's, possibly armed with a handgun.
They did find him to have a weapon on his person. And because of the fact that he was in possession of marijuana at the time, even though he was did have a license to carry that constituted unlawfully carrying a weapon, he was arrested on that charge.
The police narrative says Gloria Williams was in the same car as Coulter.
It was just Coulter and Williams in the car. There were no children in the car with them.
The chief says Coulter was booked into jail on November 23rd and bonded out on the 29th. Today, a family representative confirmed Coulter's Instagram page, which includes pictures and videos of food. Keep in mind, the Harris County Sheriff said the 3 children found in the apartment appeared malnourished. Coulter's family said in a statement, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the events that have unfolded. This is not who we raised our son to be. Our hearts and prayers go out to those brave children. We did not know the children involved, but we are praying for the soul of the child that passed, his remaining siblings and family, and all affected by this horrible tragedy." They added their relationship with Coulter has been distant for years. The police chief says that information about last year's arrest may help investigators work on a timeline for the current case. Reporting live outside of the jail downtown, Michael Lepardi, KPRC 2 News.
So the family says their relationship is distant. I mean,
at Hickory Farms, we know
y'all want to allow that fuck shit going around. Y'all, I guess it would be distant. All right. MP said, did you see Mayor's video today? Gloria had a GoFundMe made in August to help pay rent, late fees, and utilities. I saw a video he did put up today, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to see the whole. Well, the one I saw, it was just 7 minutes long. Now, if he put up another one, I didn't see that one because I don't give people notifications. So if he put up another one, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I mean, but just like y'all, it's kind of hard to catch up with a lot of people because especially when the notifications aren't going out, just like it's hard for some of y'all to catch me, it's hard for me to catch everything. So a lot of stuff that I catch, it just so happened to be on YouTube and I see that they did a video or whatnot. So, and that's how I was able to see his video that he did that was 7 minutes, you know. I'm looking for something. Cause I was told up in here that they say his family said they don't want shit else to do with him. And I was told the family member saying something about they ain't want nothing else to do with him, or maybe they had it wrong. They just saying they distant. They just distant from him. They just distant from him. So you know, I mean, again, if he doing fuck shit like this, I'd be distant too. I wouldn't want shit to, unless that's their code word saying we don't want to fuck with him no more. We stop fucking with him because he a stupid son of a bitch. Now that what they saying, then I would agree. You know, sometimes you got to read between the lines of what we're really saying. You know, we distant from him, but really we try to say he a stupid son of a bitch, so we don't want to deal with him. And if they did say that, hey, I wholeheartedly agree. I agree. All right. Now, if Gloria had a GoFundMe, or she has one now, I'm pretty much sure it's going to get knocked down. I'm pretty much sure it's going to get knocked down. All right. Because you in jail. What you gonna do with it? Nothing. And I hope ain't nobody crazy enough to sit up there to be donate to it after we're hearing what the fuck is going on with this story. I hope ain't nobody crazy enough to donate to it, but y'all know you still got people like that Candace chick on my post. People still do wrong. You still defend them. You still defend them. You know, we as people, other people, black and white, whatever color we are, we have an opinion. We the craziest people in the world. Because we got an opinion. But you don't say that about the news. As a matter of fact, man, now I think about it, you didn't say nothing about when they put out the article of his fucked up warrants and his criminal history. You ain't say nothing about that, but I guess you're going to give him a pass about that too. You're going to say, that's his past. That's his past. Nobody perfect. And I'm going to agree with you if you say that. But the thing is, to keep the sake of an argument of what you're doing, you know, let's put it all on the table. You know, let's put it all on the table. And as a matter of fact, for what I've been told, Milwaukee actually did him a favor because they could have booked him with all this shit. But considering what went on, they didn't do it. And I guess in a sense, I commend them for that. They could have got him, but they didn't. All right. So hey, but that's not to say that anybody else is gonna come after him. So again, Candace, come on, say something. Say something. Say something. Okay? Since we so wrong for opinions, since we just a scum of the earth for opinions, and your opinion just so right, even though you don't know the motherfucker either, come on over here and say something, because I don't know this motherfucker either. I don't know Gloria Williams. I don't know Brian. So I'm still over here talking. So come on over here and say something. Come on over here and say something. Hey, Felicity, what's going on? And again, with that saying, ain't nobody perfect. Everybody use that shit when they get in trouble. But when they ain't in trouble, you will hardly ever hear that shit. But as soon as somebody get in trouble, that's one of the main things that they say. Nobody's perfect, and only God can judge me. So God didn't tell you or spoke to you at first before you did something stupid. God didn't talk to you before you did something stupid. When you know you had in your mind you finna do something stupid. When you know in your mind you're doing this for gain or financial gain, you know in your mind what you're doing and you know in your heart what you're doing. So God didn't come down and talk to you and say, hey man, woman, this not a good idea. Don't do it. It's not going to be a good look on you. He didn't say nothing to you then. But as soon as you went and did it and you saw it's a bad move, now he come and talk to you. Well, according to when I was going to church, I thought he supposed to talk to you both ways, before you do it and after you make the mistake. But in the society we living in now, he only talks to you after you make the mistake. How the hell does that work? Seriously, how does that work? How does that work? I don't even go to church and I know that much. He's going to talk to you, according to religion terms, he's going to talk to you before you do stupid. And he's going to talk to you after you do stupid. He don't talk to you after you do stupid. He's supposed to talk to you both ways. But then again, that goes to say, we as people, we hear what we want to hear. So if he was talking to you before you did something stupid, you didn't want to hear that shit because you're trying to get some gain out of it. But as soon as you did something stupid, now you want to listen to him. Which shows me that a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people who claim they Christians are full of it. They all full of it. I mean, excuse me. Not all. A lot of them are full of it. Sorry about that. A lot of them are full of it. All right? And I think we can tell from the difference now for somebody who's really into religion and for somebody who's faking a funk. I think we can see that now. All right. So yeah. Now these folks don't care. They don't care about that. They play with his name and do some of everything. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They really don't. So again, no diss to people who believe in religion, no diss to y'all, because I think a lot of y'all are genuine. A lot of you are genuine. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all too genuine. If you ask me, too damn genuine. I mean, even with Christian people, how many times you gotta get slapped in the face before you say, man, I'm not dealing with you no more, man. It's toxic. You are toxic. So, yeah. So a lot of y'all a little bit too generous. Reggie B, what it do? Where Brit? Brit. Okay. Well, guys, I think that's all I got because of everything else I see in my email. I think I already I pretty much spoke on it, so it ain't nothing going to be a repeated cycle. But let me check because sometimes I get sent stuff while I'm live, so let me check again. All right, Sandy, somebody left you a message on one of the videos. They said you are an awesome mod. All right now. All right. What's this right here? Oh, I already talked about this, so. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Stay tuned for more Brian and Gloria chapters. Cause it look like that's gonna be the focus right now. That's why I named the title the way I did. You know, the chapter of Gloria and Brian. You know. Oh no. I saw something where the boy who jaw got broke. I think they said he'd had surgery and he came out of it. Let me see. And while I'm looking for that, I saw somebody post up something on YouTube said Don West got arrested again. I mean, did he get arrested again? I know he got arrested for DWI. But did he get arrested again after that? Is this it? Oh, his mom then. Okay. Oh. We ain't finna go nowhere yet. Hold on. I think his parents have made a statement. Okay. They say this is not how we raised our son. Parents of a House of Horrors alleged killer said he was estranged for years. Brian Cole's parents say he has been distant from them for years, while girlfriend Gloria Williams' family described her as very unstable, and he took advantage of that. The parents of the man accused of murdering his girlfriend's son inside a Texas House of Horror have broken their silence to say this is not how we raised our son. A spokesperson for Brian Coach's parents told The Independent over the phone on Wednesday that the 31-year-old alleged killer had been estranged from his family for several years, and they did not know. Oh God, I gotta register. I'm not gonna do this shit. I gotta register to read the whole damn thing. I don't want to do this shit. Anyway, I'm assuming that's the article where they say they threw fucking with him. So, family, if y'all did say that, now I don't blame you. Leave him alone, because he ain't shit, all right? And y'all probably didn't raise him like that, but y'all know now he ain't shit. So, hey. But a lot of times you can't blame the parents for that because y'all wait too late to wing them off you. Y'all sit up there and let them stay in your house all day while y'all go work. While they sit up there eating all the Cheetos and the buns and ice cream cones, ice cream sandwiches, and the boxes of tricks and shit. Y'all sit up there and let them eat all this shit up. And y'all got to keep going to the grocery store and restock that shit back up while he ain't doing nothing. So if that's what y'all did, y'all let him stay with you, and y'all want to get on his ass about doing stuff. Then what did y'all expect him to do when he got in reality? You know, he found him, how somebody said this to me once. He found you found the duck and his head got plucked or some shit like that. He found the duck and head got plucked. Something like that somebody said to me once. Or you found the fool, he got plucked or some shit like that. I don't know. It's something like that. But, you know, and that's what he did. You know, he found somebody and he plucked her head. He used her disability to his advantage and he plucked her head. She fell for it. She was looking for companionship. He needed somewhere to stay. Both of them got together, bada bing, bada boom, it was over. You know, that was dead on that. So, yeah, at this point, y'all say y'all do fuck with him. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. I'm not mad at y'all, not one bit. All right? Oh, sorry. Wrong one. I ain't mad at y'all, not one bit. All right? And I hopefully y'all don't go down there and try to put no money on his bail, you know. I hope y'all say, hey, he did the crime, let him do the time. Ain't nobody got no damn $1 million or even 10% in that trying to get this fool out. So let him stay in there. He did the time. He did the crime. Let him do the time. Don't you go down there and bail him out and give him a chance to do this to somebody else's children. Don't you do that shit. Don't you do that shit. All right? But anyway, guys, with that being said, thank y'all so much. You know, this is I guess chapter 1 until some more stuff come out, and we're gonna go with chapter 2 and chapter 3, or however I name the titles. You know, that's what we're gonna go with. You know, as this story unfolds. You know, and again, a tragic story. Rest in heaven to the young man who lost his life. You know, he just had piece of shit people around him. And shout out to the 15-year-old who stepped up and saved his family. Shout out to the 15-year-old who stepped up and not only had to play dad, but he stepped up and saved his family. All right. So with that, I'm going to forever salute him. All right. But in that though, I'm going to see, can I reach out to Miss Melody? I'd love to bring her on the show. I want to see if I can talk to her, and we're going to take it from there. Ladies and gentlemen, love y'all. Have a safe night, and catch y'all next time. Peace out.